Hi everybody. Well, today is my 1-year weight loss anniversary. Yay! Wow, 1 year. Okay, the numbers. I am 260.6. I lost 4 pounds since where I was before at 264. I've been on a plateau for 3 weeks. It was a struggle. I'm trying, I followed the calories, how much I consume a day, which is up to 1,300, and I would still be stuck. But I do hear that it's normal when you lose 100 pounds that the body pretty much comes to a halt and tries to get back into the groove, I guess, which, I understood. It was a little frustrating, but now, I'm on a cleanse. I went grocery shopping last week, so I've been on a cleanse for almost a week, and 4 pounds is better than nothing. So it's a slow process, but I did have really successful months, so that is understandable. So today's the 1 year. I want to talk about how I felt a year ago. A year ago, I was 366 pounds. My pant size was size 30. My shirt size was up to 4X. I felt very heavy. During that time, my legs were still a little swollen. Every time I walked, even pacing myself back and forth into the room, I would get really tired. Hi, Michael. That was my husband that you saw in the background. A year ago...
Hi, everybody.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
A year ago, I made this decision to lose weight because of where my health was at. A year ago was when I went back to my doctor and I was prescribed again to Synthroid and metformin. The decision for me to lose weight was my own decision. I was never that huge at all in my life. I was on average between 240, 250, so I'm getting back to where I was about 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was about 250. So, when I realized I was 366 a year ago, it really took a toll on my body. I remember when I went to pre-algebra, I would, the parking lot is not that big. In length to get from the car to the building. But I remember even if my car is close to the building, I get out of the car, I grab my bag and my purse and my books and everything. And even just walking, say, from here to at the end of my kitchen, I would be panting, I would be sweating, I would be drinking soda while I'm panting. I felt like I was dying just to get to the door. If I'm out shopping with my husband, I would be walking very slow. I would always tell him to slow down. My calves would be hurting, my feet would be hurting, my lower back would be hurting. I'd even be sweating. Every time we go shopping, I get really hot, sweaty. I'd always get headaches. That's the one thing I had a lot, was headaches. But even just pacing back and forth here in the house, going to school, I was always really tired. And a year ago, I went to see my doctor, and she was really happy to see me. I just remember how good it felt to get my medication again and to be determined to change my life. Early in February last year, my sister started her weight loss journey. And during that time, she already lost about 20 pounds. And I thought to myself, if my sister can do it, I can do it too. And she and my mom were the ones that definitely inspired me to change my life. I can still remember what it was like being 366 pounds. I can remember wearing those jeans. Those jeans are really popular. You know, I always show those jeans because those were the only jeans I wore. So they were the only jeans that I could wear. But they were very tight in the calves, especially my left leg. The left side of my body is bigger than my right. I can see my kneecap in my right leg, but I can't really see it in my left. So when I'd be walking or trying to get in the car, my legs would get really stiff, and I would have a heck of a time getting in and out of the car. I was miserable. I hated being in public. I always got stared at. I even felt like people were laughing at me. I always told my husband I didn't want to go out anywhere. And I think that was left of the depression I went through because I refused to go out because I felt like I was a circus freak, to be honest. I told my husband that before, that I just feel like this huge hippo, I guess, that people would point and laugh at. I was very paranoid about how I looked. I only had a few outfits that I wore all the time. And in the next video, I'm going to put on the outfits that I wore when I was 366 pounds so you can see how big they are. All the clothes are washed, so everything you see will be true to how I did look. If you are a friend of mine on Facebook, these outfits I'm going to be putting on are the pictures that you would see in the before me. So if you want to have reference, please go to my Facebook page and look at the photos. I'll be putting on numerous outfits. It won't be a very long video, but I want you to see what I used to wear. And it really was not a lot. It really was. I did not have a lot of selections because I was so heavy. And now I can fit in a size 20 yoga pants, which is really good. The 22 jeans are starting to be a little loose on me. Even after washing them, they get very loose. Let's see. Otherwise, everything else is going really good. How I feel now, being so over 100 pounds lighter, I feel like I have a lot of energy. I feel like I don't have to pant while I talk. When I lay in bed, I don't feel like I have a 20-pound paperweight on my chest and have a hard time breathing. When I walk faster. Today, my husband and I went to town, and we were holding hands and we're walking through the store, and he said, "You're walking much faster." And I asked him what was my pace when I was 366, and he showed me, and it was such a huge difference. I was like a tortoise basically, and now I'm speedy, and I'm not tired. I feel exhilarated, I guess, and I don't have a lot of headaches. I do get headaches, but it's from the hypothyroidism. I get random headaches or migraines. But other than that, they go away. They're not long-lasting like they were before when I was heavier. When I wear jeans, they're not tight on me. They're very loose. I can get in and out of the car perfectly fine. I can tie my own shoes now. I could put my boots on without my husband's help. That is a huge non-skill victory. I could never put on my shoes or put on my boots or tie my shoes. Now I can. I can bend down pretty far. I can reach high places. My husband says I'm much stronger. He says that if I'm lifting something heavy, he says that I'm stronger. Is that true, Michael?
He is.
I don't know if you heard him. He claims that I'm much stronger. I mean, I don't know. Well, since my husband's here, I can ask him, what other changes do you see with me being over 100 pounds lighter from how I was before? Like, what do you think?
You've gotten physically stronger, emotionally stronger, mentally stronger. You seem more proud of yourself.
Why don't you tell my friends how I used to be at 366 when it came to being in public?
She hated going anywhere, and I have to say, even if Heather doesn't really want me to 100%, that I used to have to do a lot of things. If it came to ordering food or purchasing anything, I did everything.
Yeah. And where was I?
I was behind me.
I was behind you, or I would be in the car.
Yep.
I would always be in the car. Like, if we go to Subway or something, I refuse to go in. I would have him going for me. And also it's true about shoes. You would always put the shoes on me.
Yep.
Is there anything else? How about now? Like today. Tell me about today when we were walking in the store. Like, how it made you feel.
It made me feel good that she's more take charge. Like when we used to go shopping, when we'd walk through the store, she used to always have to walk slow and always tell me to slow down. And now there are times where I actually have to speed up to catch up to her. And now she's taking charge, that she's purchasing her own stuff, that she is making the orders that she needs to. She's happy to go into a store with me.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice to have you in a video, and there everybody can see you more. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'll let you finish your video.
Okay. So, that's really like the main changes of how I was before and now. There's a lot more, but I just wanted to pinpoint the ones that really had affected me physically and emotionally, because it also affected Michael too, because I relied on him so much, because I refused to leave the house, I refused to leave the car. It was mainly all social, and now I love going out. I do my own thing, and my whole family, they love it. They can see a change in my personality. I'm much happier. Before, I was just like, I was never happy, I mean, I was happy, but I wasn't happy with myself, is what I'm getting at. I don't want to run too much more time. I'm going to get this video up, and then tomorrow I'm going to upload a video of the outfits that I used to wear. And I just wanted you to see the changes, and just to see like how much different that I look. So thank you for watching, guys, and I promise I'll update more on here and on Facebook. Have a great day, guys. Bye.